So these really big ones are like fodder apples, and this is more for like baking with and stuff. They taste good, but they're more like for stuff like that. And the little ones here, this one is very aromatic apples, and we're gonna press these for juice. Already have a bunch of jam with these, so we're gonna try and make cider out of this. So here we have a bucket for each. Really? What's going on? We just got home from a crazy experience. We were going to a nature reserve to pick apples, and I recently went there and checked on the apples, and there were just so many apples. I've never seen that amount of wild apples before, and it was just crazy. So we wanted to go picking the following weekend just to let the apples mature a little bit more. And when we arrived, there was just cows everywhere. And sadly, they had eaten a lot of the apples, but it was still a very nice experience to get to pick some apples along with the cows and also feed the cows some apples. That was very, very cool. I never done that before. But we didn't get a whole lot of apples. And we are gonna try our new equipment with an apple crusher to crush these apples and make them into little snack packs for our animals, because we do have a lot of animals that like apples. And since we didn't get enough to press cider, we thought it would be better to use them for this. We do have a lot of apples on our own. We have in our garden here, and we weren't sure if it was enough to make cider, because we really wanted to do apple or make apple cider, but we're gonna have to see if it's enough, and then just take care of them from there also with the apple crusher. But with those we're gonna pit them and everything. These ones we're just gonna crush and then vacuum pack and freeze for the winter. That is so cool. Kan du lyfta den up? We are done, and we are just shy of, or just over 20 liters. And we are gonna vacuum pack all this. Så det blir så robust, det blir så fast. The goats are really gonna enjoy this, and we made some zucchini bread, so we also have a lot of leftover zucchini that we also vacuum bagged. So good, babe, so good. Yum. And we have about 20 liters more, so here we have our snack packs for the winter. We didn't get a whole lot, but there is a lot in each bag for them. So I think they're gonna be really happy. Hey guys, please don't attack me, okay? I'm the bringer of gifts. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Cringy, bad goat. You came back, Cringy. Oi, oi, oi. Look what I have for you, Bebop. Look what I have for you. Yum. Is it good stuff, Bebop? You have your beard in your food. Hi and welcome to this vlog. Today we are traveling to the eastern side of Skåne, Sweden. And we are traveling to Kivik, a city that holds an annual apple festival because they have so many apple orchards there and they produce a lot of cider. So at the same time we are visiting the festival, we are also getting married. So that is going to be very exciting to take a little tour of Sweden and at the same time getting married. We have been picking apples at home and also at a nature reserve and at another person's yard that we were allowed to pick from. So we have absolutely super many apples right now and we are looking forward to making our own cider as well. So this is going to be very cool to see the festival, to get a little inspiration about what we want to do with all our apples. Right behind the hotel we were staying at, there was a small orchard we could go into and pick some apples. They even had set up a mobile payment method if you wanted to go pick apples and take them home. So this is the hotel we were staying at, and we didn't know, but the employees at the hotel, they had even given us a flower bouquet and some sparkling cider and a handwritten note. It was very nice of them, I think.
Jo.
Det är riktigt glas. Skål. Det här är skuldmust. So just to show you how close we were to the festival, this is where we were staying, and right on the other side of the road here is the market. And we couldn't help to go visit the market in the early morning hours before we went to breakfast. And this was because we wanted to see the big apple picture. They make one every year and every year it's different. And all of this are made with just apples. On the way to our wedding at the beach, we kind of went off track and we couldn't find it. So we got a little late to our own wedding, which is very fitting to us, I think.
Och den aktning för varandra som ni känt i denna stund och som lett er hit. Låt mig få önska all lycka och välgång ett äktenskap. Grattis! Nu är ni gifta!
So we are now husband and wife, and what a place to get married in. And we had so much luck with the weather because last night it was just storming and raining and we were like, oh no, we didn't bring a rain jacket, but we didn't need it. It's sunny and it's not too windy today either, so we're very, very happy. And we both have our rings and they are made from moose antler. So my husband's one have hatch marks. So it has hatches, which is from early humans and Neanderthals made those. and that is what he chose, and I chose a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a completely normal ring design. Mine is a little fat right now because I didn't quite finish it up, but we're very happy with our low budget wedding. We're not people that need a lot of people or extravagance, so this is just perfect for us outdoorsy people. And also with the moose antler, how cool is that? I mean, I'm gonna have a bone ring and it feels so nice to have on. It's so soft. I don't know how durable it's gonna be, but super fun. So now we're gonna head over to the market and just enjoy. Det är den här svinebergen som vi köpte sista året, remember? Oh my goodness. Oh, där är den du gillade här till morgon. And there was just apples upon apples upon apples. So many different varieties.
Det är skillnaden på alla dessa. Liksom, vilka bara får man se där vissa som har plockat massa av och vissa som inte har plockat så mycket av. Så there must be a meaning to the madness. Nej, vi ska köpa här också. vi har redan köpt många hemma, men man kan aldrig få för många. Så fina.
At this shop at the festival, we got a lot of different flower bulbs, and she even gave us a wedding gift. She gave us 10 very special flower bulbs, and I cannot wait to plant them.
Jag kan ta en kamera.
De varma? Oh, de var varma. You want to try?
Oh yeah.
We are traveling home now, and we are just on our way home seeing so many of these beautiful orchards, and there were bunnies and birds and so much life here, and we are just amazed by how many apple trees there was here. So we are traveling home now, and we are gonna make our own cider, and we have a lot of ciders that we bought that we can taste from and learn from. We just arrived home and we are eager to start making the cider or apple juice. And we have a mix here of different kinds of apple. We have some from our own yard and we have some from a local woman's garden that got way too many. And right in here we have our little setup here. We're gonna press them here and collect the juice. And we have 20 liters of crushed apple that has been into the freezer, so it's a little bit easier to press. And you can already see that there is a good amount of juice in them. So let's see how it goes. Okay. First bag, Linus. Oh my god. Max 2 påsar åt gången, eller hur?
Yeah.
1,5 till och med hade gått.
Loaded.
There we go! Det kom lite smält med, men vi filtrerar sen.
Really, I don't need to do anything.
We're already getting some cider. Also, I am not kidding you.
It's good?
Linus, smaka. Taste it. It is really good. Det är så mycket parfym i, eller hur?
So this is the cheapest press that money can buy, but it does the work beautifully.
So we are done with that pressing and we got just shy of 7 liters and all this pulp. It's not that dry, I feel, and we already fed some to the emus and I feel like I can, you see this one isn't at all pressed, so I feel like I can probably boil this and make some fire cider out of it, which I think would be very nice.
Vad han där inne? You want some, huh, you schmims? Or do you want some? Oh yeah, the schmim wants some. Okay, calm down, calm down. We're gonna get into you, you stupid goose.
Shmami. Shmami.
More schmip. More schmip, please.
More schmip. Okay, more schmip. We will have some schmip.
The best part of this is that there is no sugar or no additives going in. We are just gonna fill the bottles and then we're gonna pasteurize it in our Presto. Oh, det luktar så bra. You want some? There you go. Vill du med?
Mm. Thank you.
Okay, so we got a little more bottles than we initially thought, and we are taking the temperature. How much does it need to be in?
75 degrees centigrade.
75 degrees. Okay,
For
so that
full
will take a while.
pasteurization.
And they will then pasteurize, and then we pop on the lids, and then they're ready to store for a couple of years, I think. I don't think they'll reach that, but
They're ready to store for a couple of days.
I got him. What for? We are on round 2, and we thought we would get the stickers. Now, I made these stickers for us initially to pick these wild apples at a nature reserve, but a lot of cows ate them, so now we are having some normal humanized or human, I don't know, made homegrown apples, and not the wild ones. But I think I still want to use the stickers because I think they look very nice. You want to put them on a bottle?
Yeah, I sure do.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm. It will never come off.
No, this is now permanent. It's like burning to it.
Yep. It's
Ooh, I'm burning my fingers through the paper.
Oh, hot, but it became good.
Wow, look at that. Our very own apple cider. It's so sweet, and it has so much perfume in it. It's just so lovely. I hope that it can I hope that it will survive the pasteurization, all this perfume, because it's really, really delicious. So we got 14 bottles of apple cider or apple juice, and I figured I didn't have time to do this yesterday, so I am gonna do some Christmassy spiced apple juice or apple cider with the ones, the packages that we have left in the freezer. I think we have about the same amount that we used for the juice last night we have in the freezer. And we also have all of these apples, so I am not sure what we're gonna do with them because we're kind of at capacity right now in the fridge. So here is our wine and apple cider fridge, and also cheese aging fridge. So I do have a cheese fridge for cheeses, but there's only one cheese right now. We're waiting for another to air dry, so that's why it's in here, so we don't have two fridges going. And here we have the apple cider, and here and here and here. And I really love how it turned out. I think it's so great. So we really need a root cellar now that we have all these bottles and stuff, because then we have almost unlimited storage when it comes to bottles and free cost of storing them cool. So that is gonna be a project for later. But very happy with our harvest and very happy with the little experiment. We have never done this before, so it was a pleasant surprise how easy it was. So this is the flower bulbs. It's a pearl hyacinth and it's called Pink Sunrise. And these are the flower bulbs that we got as a wedding gift from the lady in the shop with the flower bulbs. And it's just so nice. It's one of the best experiences from that weekend, I think. Everyone there was just so inviting and was really thrilled to talk with us and hearing that we just got married. And apparently a lot of people visit there in the summer to get married and stuff like that. So it's very nice. And we have a bunch of flower bulbs. Like we just have bags upon bags upon bags, and a little sun hat itself here. And we need to plant these before the frost really sets in. It's already getting very cold and chilly out, and we are trying to figure out what to do with the last of the apples. And we've just been studying them in great detail, and they're just so pretty. This one has like blue or like purple dots on it in the stripy pattern. And I figure that we're gonna make some apple wine, or maybe a lot of fire cider from the rest of these apples. The horses are getting a good amount every day as well, so I think they're very happy. And yeah, so that was our apple experience and getting married. And I hope this video gave you a little information about the apple festival and what you can do with apples if you have them, or if you check out Facebook Marketplace, or just here with your neighbors. People get lots of apples and sometimes they don't know what to do with them, and it's very easy to squeeze the juice if they have been frozen, that is. If you have any recipes with what we could do with the rest of the apples, don't hesitate to write me. I am sure I would like to know and maybe try it.
They like pre-crushed apple very much.
Yum.
Så, får vänta.
Ja, ni får andas,
Andas.
små fåglar. De bara, what? Why? Hej Tilta. Och de bara, no! Damn, alltså. Stora bitar. De andas. Yeah, enough, you guys. You're like kids with candy. There's no stop.